I want to say good afternoon to everybody on Facebook, Kings and Queens. And I said that me and my daughter was going to do this video. And what this video is basically about is the chapter 2 in my book. I call it round 2. If the rape wasn't enough, then I was molested by my stepfather. And so this scene is actually going to be me giving my mother a letter, letting her know what her husband did to me while she was incarcerated. So my daughter is actually going to play the role of my mother. So, matter of fact, she was born on my mother's birthday. But anyway, so round 2. Let me go get my daughter. So, Ann, how does it feel to be out of jail?
It feels good. I'm glad to be back home with my girls.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're at home. You're very happy. Me and Camille are very happy that you are back home with us. We missed you a lot. But this is something I want to share with you. What happened while you was in jail.
So you trying to break me and my husband up?
Mom, this is what happened while you was incarcerated. Why would I try to break you and him up?
I can't believe this.
What happened. And if you don't want to believe me, then F you and your husband. For real. That's low down. Okay. So, I could have been more, really how I felt, but I really don't want to be hooping and hollering in front of my granddaughter and the vulgar language, because I really truly cussed my mother out on that day, and I left the house. And that's when I started, I got entangled with the Kingpin in King Candy Projects, and that's when I started trapping. I lost all respect for my mother that day. So I'm going to encourage all the mothers. If your daughter comes to you and tell you that she was molested or sexually abused by your man, by your brother, by your uncle, your boyfriend, please believe them. Because what happens is you open your child up for a life of perversion. You can lead her down a road, but you don't want her to go. She can put herself in danger trying to look for love in the streets. So what I've done with my generation, my granddaughter, my daughter, I kept my daughter protected. I didn't have my daughter around any and every nigga, for real. If she wasn't around her father, she was around my father. And she spent a lot of time with her grandparents. And because I was steady, I ran the streets for a very long time. So I kept my kids in safe places where I knew they was going to be good. And I knew I could trust, come in the video. So I knew I could trust my father and my stepmother and my sisters with my daughter. And plus my sons used to go down there they used to come to Tennessee. And I stayed in Ohio. Every summer they came to Tennessee. And outside of my father's house, my daughter would go to my grandmother's house, my auntie house, my uncle's house, because I trusted my uncle. And my daughter has never been